Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Kiwi Gamer video. So I just wanted to express my thoughts, or should I say my review of the Origin game last night, State of Origin 2017 Game 1. So for me, I feel this was a changing of the guard, so to speak. And what I mean by that is New South Wales did what Queensland have been doing for multiple years, which is basically sticking the knife in. Now what I mean by that is they didn't give an inch to Queensland at all, despite being up by 20 points. Their desperation to stop Queensland scoring tries when, they could have quite easily just thought, oh well, we've won the game, doesn't matter, we'll let them score this try. They had more youth, more energy, bigger willingness to win. Basically, they looked like a bit of a champion team. And obviously it was basically the best performance we've seen from a New South Wales team for, years, probably even a decade and a half, maybe two. So if I had to nominate a top three for Queensland last night, in no particular order, I'll be saying Dane Gagai, Matt Gillett, I thought was very strong on the edges, Darius Boyd, honourable mention to Dylan Napa. Very unlike Cameron Smith, he missed 7 tackles last night. Normally, one or two. But I suspect most of them were on Fafita, who was an absolute beast. I thought it was a bit strange, Michael Morgan playing as a forward. I mean, obviously he's a half/fullback. Why are we having, a smaller bloke there running at bigger forwards? And it'll be a couple of changes at least that I'd be making for Game 2. Justin O'Neill out and Nate Miles out. There's a couple of options there. My preferred option is put Boyd on the wing and then Slater back in fullback, pushing Gagai into the centres. Option number 2 is obviously Valentine Holmes on the wing and Gagai into the centres. And replacement for Miles, obviously as we've seen, Jared Wallace was 18th man, so he should be getting the call up. Personally, I feel it was right to offer Miles the chance. I mean, he's proven himself before in the Origin arena, even though his club form has been down. He's been there and done the job, but now that he hasn't performed, I think he should be dropped. Picking a top 3 for New South Wales was extremely hard. I mean, basically I could only come up with a top 2 because their entire team was great. Obviously the top 2 being Tedesco and Fafita. But I think if I had to nominate a third one, I thought Clemmer was strong off the bench. Honourable mentions go to Maloney, who had a great support game last night, especially running off Fafita. Pete's as well, 80 minutes. Boyd Corner also. I mean, to be honest, there really wasn't a bad New South Wales player last night. It was a team performance. Now, just going back to Nate Miles. So he had 8 runs last night, and that was for just under 8 metres per run. Dylan Napa had, I think it was 12, and he averaged 8.5 metres per run. So their total metres that they ran last night was 164. Now you compare that to Aaron Woods, who ran for just over 9 metres per run, and Fafita, who ran for just over 10. So Fafita himself got 181 metres, I think it was last night, maybe it was 184. So he himself ran for more than Nate Miles and Dylan Napa combined. And when you compare Woods and Fafita's running metres, they had 319. So basically double the running metres between New South Wales front row and, starting front row, and the Queensland front row. Anyway guys, looking forward to Game 2. Let me know what you thought of the game last night, what changes you would make, how you see Game 2 playing out. As I said, I think this will be a changing of the guard. I'm expecting New South Wales to win the series. I mean, Fafita and Tedesco were great last night. Tedesco, saved a couple of tries, probably more. Fafita was just a beast. Yeah, there's not much more to say. I mean, they owned the game last night. They deserve to win.